We've just heard Dmitry Lavrov, the foreign minister, speak. He said that, as far as he's aware, at this point there were no Russian deaths, so nobody on the Russian side serving at that air base in Syria, near the city of Homs, were killed. Of course, if that were the case, this would take the whole situation to a very different level. He also mentioned that, in a slightly sarcastic comment, and this is something certainly that's been reiterated by a number of politicians, senior politicians in both the lower and upper houses here, that when it comes that this is an example of interventionism, much like what happened in Iraq in 2003, except that Lavrov said in an ironic tone, at least then they tried to present some evidence before they went in. We've also heard comments over the last couple of hours from the Kremlin, and these are very strong comments from the spokesperson, from Vladimir Putin, condemning in no uncertain terms what they've called a violation of the sovereignty of a national state.
Indeed, we do know that the United States warned or told Russia of their plans ahead of the strikes. What will this do to U.S.-Russia relations?
Well, they were told through military back channels, but there was no direct call to Vladimir Putin, and that's something that the Russian president may well have expected. Certainly in recent times, the hope from both the American side, impersonated by Donald Trump, and on the Russian side, Vladimir Putin, seemed very keen to improve their relations, which had hit rock bottom under Barack Obama. But what we've seen here, certainly from the Kremlin all the way down, with politicians lining up to criticize the US strike on this Syrian airbase, is that relations between these countries certainly aren't going to improve, and if anything, what we're going to see is them getting much worse. But what we've got to find out now, and what we don't know, is whether this was a one-off strike or whether this could be repeated, and that too is going to play on relations between the two countries.